So today I want to talk about scent work and nose work, civilian scent work and nose work, because we have a new product that I've been working with for about a year now called Getxent. Getxent is a polymer, a patented polymer from Switzerland that normally I would not touch with my hands because I don't want to impregnate it with my personal odor. Normally I would be handling it with a tweezers that comes in the scent work kit that we make. But basically, a Getxent tube, and it looks like a little piece of air hose out of your kid's aquarium, and it's not that. This polymer absorbs odor, and when it's placed in a container with another odor, this little tube will absorb the odor of any essential oil that you have. It will absorb the odor of fentanyl. It will absorb the odor of nitroglycerin. It will absorb the odor of some of the more volatile and dangerous explosives. But in the realm of civilian scent work, this may be a game changer. I think it's a cool deal, and here's why. As I said, if I take this tube and put it in a jar, and I set it in the jar with one of the essential oils that come out of nose work, and I leave it in that jar for half a day, for 2 hours, the tube is going to absorb. Normally I wouldn't leave it in the jar when I'm impregnating it. Important point here is this never comes in contact with that. It's in the sealed container, the smell comes out of there and it goes into this. And the longer this is left there, the more odor this will absorb. In fact, in narcotics training, you can leave your Getxent tube in a container for days with your target odor, and it will absorb enough to represent kilograms of the target odor. Now, how is this important? 113,000 people died last year of overdoses in the United States. 73,640 Americans died in 2022 from fentanyl. Fentanyl is a dangerous subject to handle and to train with. You can't take fentanyl into a school and hide it and do searches. You can't take bomb material into a school or a jail or a prison and hide it. You can't hide the real stuff, but you can hide these tubes. But still, how this applies to scent work is that I can impregnate one tube for, say, a few hours, a half a day. I keep track of it. I'm going to move this aside so I don't spill it, because if I spill it, the odor's everywhere. You can leave another one in there for several days. These tubes and these bottles are color coordinated with scent boxes. So there's a tan one, a green one, and a black one for tan, green, and black. So a training kit can be set up with a civilian for nose work if they want to use one of these essential oils, and they can have a small odor cloud, a medium odor cloud, and a large odor cloud for their training. I'm not going to say anything about it, but in my opinion, it was a poor decision. It wasn't the right decision to use essential oils because they're so strong. And a lot of people, when they first start doing this, they take a Q-tip, which is what these kits are designed for. They take an essential oil and a Q-tip and a little eyedropper, and you're supposed to put like 1 drop on there, but some that aren't really sure, they may dip the whole thing in there. They may put 5 drops, 10 drops on there. The problem is that there is so much odor on this that you can leave it sit here for just a little while, and you can come into this room and you're going to smell it. It's here. And unfortunately, if you train a dog, and I'm going to refer back to my narcotics days, my dogs could find and smell 1 gram of cocaine from outside the car. Well, if I had 50 kilos of cocaine in here, it could be hard for them to find. You have to train them to come in and find large quantities of clouds of odor, target odor that is. Whereas here, we can control how much target odor is available for the dog to smell. And it's going to be easier for them to pinpoint where it is. Because if your target odor is a cloud, where the hell is it? You don't know. Your dog has a problem with that unless it's been trained to really zone in on exactly where it is. So the beauty of this is once you've impregnated the Getxent tubes, it's good for a month. And you can take that, grab it, go out and do your training, come back. So I'm going to be doing more training videos on Getxent because I really think it's the future of scent work and nose work for those people that are prepared to spend a little bit more money on the Getxent tubes. So just something to think about. I'll put on this video the webpage where you can start to read on Getxent.